Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is GregFPS, Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another video here today on the channel where I have 10 minutes of gameplay for you guys from the map Voyage of Despair. This is the Titanic map in Black Ops 4 Zombies, and overall this map is insanely big. This is the biggest map I think that we're getting as part of Black Ops 4. It is literally super long. There's a ton of corridors, it's multi-dimensional, so there's a lot of floors and everything like that, and it is just a huge map overall. Now I do want to mention that this map is also extremely eerie. You will go to like a random part of the map and you'll just hear screaming from a distance. Like there's a lot of really creepy noises that go on. You can hear like boat creaks and just a bunch of different stuff that are just really crazy. So throughout this entire gameplay, I'm going to be talking about what we're doing. So, and right now particularly, I'm using the Scepter of Ra, which is basically a fire staff, and it is really good. Now you can't hit the box while you have the staff or specialist weapons out, which I just noticed. So maybe you don't want to hit the box while you're doing that. I don't know why that is a thing, but then again, if you have the specialist weapon out, you don't really need it. But overall, all the specialist weapons are really fun to use. If you guys want to check out any other ones, I will leave the gameplay down in the description for the other two maps where I have other specialist weapons. So for example, on Blood of the Dead, I have a death machine, and those two videos, one for 9 and one for Blood, will be linked in the description. So make sure to go check those out, guys. But overall, Voyage of Despair is a really big map. This is, like I said, the biggest map in Black Ops 4 Zombies so far, and it just has so many levels, and it's really easy to get like lost completely and not know where to go or what you're doing. And it happened to me so many times. This was one of my first games playing on this map, and I literally had no idea where to go because the doors were towards the inside and I just couldn't find them for a while. Now one thing you'll notice is that you get point drops, and on Voyage as well as 9 there are a lot of point drops. If you make it to like round 12 or so, you'll probably get at least 2 point drops because it's included in the cycle of the drops. So that's kind of a cool thing, and I really do like that. Now overall, I would say that Voyage can be a little bit tricky because it is really close quarters. The area I'm in right now is like surrounded by stairs, and this is probably one of the most open areas on the map besides maybe the decks, and I still managed to go down. So the zombies can down you really fast because you only have 150 health, and the only way really to combat this is by having quick revive, which is going to give you a faster regeneration of health time. That's literally all it does. So it actually doesn't give you an extra life like quick revive used to do in like Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, or even Black Ops 1. So you automatically get 3 lives if you're playing solo. I mentioned this in my other video as well, so just keep that in mind while you guys are playing. You don't have to buy quick revive, but it does end up helping you in the long run because you can get your health back really quickly. It's kind of like using the stim shot in multiplayer. If you played the multiplayer beta, it's just going to help you get your health back much faster. And as you can see, it takes a little while for the drops to spawn, which I think is a good thing. So if you kill a zombie and you like run through them, you're not actually going to pick up the drop, so that prevents from getting drops accidentally, like maybe getting a nuke in like a round where you don't want a nuke, you want to save a zombie, which is really nice. Now as you saw, that is the actual raw like thing, and now we're grabbing a Bowie knife. So this is actually the Bowie knife that appears on this map as well as 9. There is Bowie knives, they're coming back, and this one is just as good as any other Bowie knife. It does look a little bit different. It looks way more stylized than what we're used to in like Black Ops 3, for example. So it does look really cool. And once again, there's another drop. As you saw, it took a little while to actually get the drop because it has to come together. So it's a really good thing that they're doing this, because especially for speedrunners, if you run into a nuke by accident, it can totally ruin the game and you have to restart completely. So it's really nice that it actually takes a second for the drops to spawn, which I really do like. But overall, the Bowie knife is extremely strong. You guys are going to see a pretty good amount of gameplay from the Bowie knife because I really wanted to try it out. And at this point in the game, it's like one of my first games on this map. I had no idea how to open up the next portion of the map, and as you can probably tell, it's on this door right here that I keep walking by like over and over with the blue symbol on it. Now there are blue symbols and red symbols on the doors. The red symbols do not allow you to open them until you secure the artifact, which is something that we're going to be showing in this gameplay. So as you can see, I open this door and I could go up, but it's red. You must free the artifact in order to open that door. So the only way to actually end up getting it is by going all the way to the opposite end of the boat. Now there are a bunch of doors that are red completely the entire time, and that artifact is that blue thing floating way out there on the other end of the ship. So you have to go here every single game, and you have to go and press square in order to actually obtain the artifact so you can open up the other doors, which can be kind of annoying, to be honest with you guys. But all you have to do is press square and it will create like a red black hole, I guess you could say, and you can actually teleport to the other side of the map by using that. You like literally fly across. I don't have any gameplay in this particular video, of course, but overall it's really cool. So once you do that, it actually allows you to open up Pack-a-Punch as well. There are 4 different platforms around the map that you have to go and press square on in order to activate Pack-a-Punch. Now I will show you a couple different locations in this gameplay right now, but it's really self-explanatory overall. You just go to them and press square. It's really easy, but overall I'm just getting a bunch of kills, and this place can get extremely hectic on solo because you can get boss zombies start to spawn on this round as well. So you just want to get there as fast as you can and kind of leave right away. So there's one of the Pack-a-Punch platforms. Like I said, there's 4 of them. 2 of them are underwater and one of them is like in the middle of the boat. So I will have another guide out for that very soon. So make sure you guys are subscribed and come back and check the channel if you guys want a specific tutorial for like anything on any of these maps, like shield guides, Pack-a-Punch, that sort of thing. I will also have a gameplay video of the wonder weapon called the Kraken on this map, as well as the special new monkey bombs, which are completely overpowered. They're really fun to use, and definitely really cool. Now, one thing I want to talk about really quick, guys, is there are some boss zombies. One of them is like a napalm zombie, as you can see on screen, and they actually infect other zombies, and if they like splash on another zombie when they blow up, they can cause more of them to spawn and infect all the zombies around. So there's fire ones, there's acid ones, and there's also like ice ones as well. And these appear not only on the Voyage of Despair, but also on 9 as well. So these can be extremely annoying, especially the gas ones, because they're basically as bad as Nova Crawlers, and they can damage you a ton, especially if there's a lot of them. So one thing I wanted to mention as well is I was meleeing with the Scepter of Ra, which is the new fire staff, and it is really effective, and you get 130 points per melee with it, so you can actually rack up a pretty good amount of points if you have a lot of zombies spawning. So here we are going down to the engine room. This is the one from the actual trailer with the Odin statue that you can buy a perk off of. So there it is right there, and as you can see, we are going underwater in this engine room, and this is another way to activate Pack-a-Punch because there is one of these things down here. So now I've activated 2 of them, and there's one on the other side of the ship as well underwater, and one towards the middle, which I will once again have a full guide for later on, guys, so make sure you check back for that. But there is the statue right there. Overall, I think that the engine rooms are really claustrophobic, so you do not want to do this at the middle of a round because you will die 100%. Another thing that you can do as well is you can drain the water that is down in those areas if you really want. There is a wheel that is located on either side that you can spin completely, and it will drain all the water out, which is a really nice feature that I just found out in pretty much my last playthrough of this map. So make sure you guys do go and check that out as well. And once again, overall, I think that this map is really good. There's going to be a lot of Easter egg stuff to find, I am hoping, and I really hope there's some sort of like Titanic Easter egg and things like that. It would just be really, really cool to see. But overall, guys, that is going to be all the gameplay I have for the map Voyage of Despair. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like, check out the other 2 videos, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.